Not all love triangles are created equal. I have finally finished watching the K-drama 100 Memories. Let's talk about it. And there will be spoilers. I'm saying the most obvious thing in the world when I say this was a story about female friendship. And ultimately, I think it was really beautiful. If there's anything in K-dramas you can trust, it's that Kim Jong-mi is going to create an interesting character. Every character she performs is completely different than every character she's played in the past. And it makes her a very exciting actress to follow. Her character in this is bright and sunshiny, a little naive, lacks a little bit of confidence, but is remarkably lovely and has a wonderful transformation throughout the show. And Shin Ye-in's character complements her perfectly. She's the cool girl, she's the free spirit, but that freedom comes with a lack of a support system. And watching these two girls meet and become friends and come together in the first half of that series was magical. I feel like while watching this show, it's impossible to not worry that this guy is gonna come between them. And ultimately, I don't think he did. Romance on this series is very much secondary. And in a lot of ways, it's used to elucidate things about our female leads. I know the rules of K-dramas, so I would have bet my last dollar that our female lead and male lead would ultimately end up together from the start. So that was never a question to me. Who she was gonna end up with was never a question to me. If she was gonna end up with him was never really a question to me. Would she end up with the brother's friend? Not even a possibility. Just because of the conventions of K-dramas. So what I think the romance was really doing was showing her growth and showing her transformation. When Jung-yi comes back and says she's still interested in J-Pil, it is a redo of a moment from earlier in the series. And earlier in the series, she let it go. She didn't speak up. But when it comes around again, she speaks up and she says, nah, girl, I'm also interested in him. And at this point, I've known him longer. I know him better. That man is mine. And that's fair, and that's what she should say, and it doesn't destroy their friendship because Jung-hee's not actually a monster. On the other hand, her having this relationship and her having a family and her having roots only makes it clearer how alone and unsupported Jung-hee is. And she knows she's jealous and she knows she's a little resentful, and yet she knows she loves her, so it's a really beautiful conflict within her. I don't think romance was actually the point of the romance. I think the point of the romance was showing their differences, showing how they've arced, and ultimately bringing them back together. And I have to shout out Yoo Won-jung really quickly because I love him. I have yet to see him in a show where he didn't steal every scene he's in. I need him to have more roles, bigger parts, just more. But yeah, ultimately I really like this. I think it's really solid. I think if you like shows about female friendship, this is definitely one worth checking out. I did think the first half was stronger than the second half. I did enjoy it more before the time jump, but even after the time jump, I think it's a really well done, well written show. Did you watch 100 Memories? What did you think about it? Let me know. I would love to chat further.